Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm not feeling that well, but I'm gonna do this video anyway because there's something I need to talk about. All right, let's go. All right, welcome everybody. Glad you were able to make it. First of all, for those, if this is your first time, I want you to feel welcome. I want you to go ahead and push like, share, comment. Also, smash that notification button if you want to be notified every time that I upload something. But for those of you that have been coming, I want you to like also and share because it's going to build an algorithm to get this video out to as many people as possible. I appreciate you in advance. Okay. Today, I want to talk about something that I think is a life lesson that I've learned, and that is forgiving. You know, many of us don't realize how powerful forgiving is until we're put in a position where we have to forgive. And for most of us, we don't learn the lesson, until many times of offense have passed through our lives. In other words, we don't understand how toxic, the emotion of unforgiveness can be and how much it can damage our lives. And the reason why is because most of the time we often feel like, you know, um, that we're justified in feeling a certain way toward a person because of an offense, that has occurred, and we just bask in that feeling, not realizing that unforgiveness locks us into a vicious cycle of having to relive that offense over and over and over and over again. So what I want to talk about today is how powerful it is to be in a position to be able to forgive no matter what has been done to you, or no matter what situation you put yourself in. It's extremely, extremely important to forgive. Now, one of the things that I brought out earlier was that, the person that is most damaged by unforgiveness is the individual who won't forgive. Number one, because the individual that offended you can go on with their lives, but if you stay in that type of frame of mind, you're going to feel those feelings over and over and over and over again because you're reliving the offense, which never gives you peace, or anything. You know what I mean? So it's important for us to really get to a place, man, where we as individuals can forgive, because I really feel like that we can live a better quality of life. So what I'm going to do is I want to look up the definition of forgive. I want to share my screen, and we can kind of get into this definition, man, because this is very, very, very important, very needful, so let me push share here and then share my screen. Okay. All right. So if you're looking at my screen, you'll see the definition for forgive, which I looked it up. As a verb, it means to stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, a flaw, or a mistake. Now, when you read this, man, you got to realize that it's extremely, extremely deep when you break this down. So let me break it down piece by piece. To stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone, I want to stop there. The only way that you continue to feel resentful or angry towards someone is that you keep that offense at the forefront of your mind. Understand that thoughts birth behaviors, they birth emotions, and then the emotions birth behaviors. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is get control of your mind, right? And in other words, don't spend so much time investing emotional energy in what the offense is, because what's going to happen is it's going to continue to bring up and recall the emotion that comes with that offense. That emotion is going to, in some way, somehow govern your behavior. It's going to cause you to, think about the person with hate. It's going to cause you to, maybe if you see that person, react in a way that's probably not even your character. Okay. All right, so you got to stop feeling angry and resentful towards someone. So the way that you do that is you got to control your thoughts and not allow this thing to consume you and be on your mind until it births that emotion, and then the emotion births your behavior. Okay. Now the second part of this definition as a verb, the word forgive, it means to stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone, but for an offense, a flaw, or mistake. I think it's important to realize in your process of being able to forgive that it could be one of three things. It can be an actual offense, it could just be a flaw in that person, or it could be a mistake. Truly, when people hurt people, I don't think it's a flaw every time. It's definitely an offense, but sometimes it may be a mistake. Other times it may be a flaw. Now you have to decide whether you're going to forgive the person and get back with them and all of that. If you decide that it's a mistake, that's completely on you. I've known some people who have been offended, and some things they're just not going to take, whether it was a mistake or not. Okay, but then you also have people who you realize, man, that they just got flaws, and we all do. We all have flaws. I think the key to relationship is just to make sure you're going to continue, with this individual based on what you decided in your mind that you're going to, put up with, or not, or not put up with, and then, of course, it's an offense. So let's put all of that together. Stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, flaw, or mistake. Okay, so I think that that's powerful, man. I think that's something that we all should really look at, because again, as I stated earlier, you won't be able to get anywhere in life holding grudges. It could even damage your health and start turning in on you. And I don't know about you, but I want to live as many days as I can, happy, excited about life, and enjoying life. Okay. Now, I want to also bring out some, synonyms that correlate with the word forgive. Now, I just gave you the definition for it as a verb, but let me give you some more synonyms: to pardon, to excuse, to acquit, to overlook, to disregard, to ignore, to pass over, to make allowances for, all of these words, kind of fit into what I'm talking about today, and just having the ability to be able to forgive. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I want to talk to you for a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. All right. One thing that we got to realize as individuals is that, one of the things that are guaranteed in this realm that we live in is change. Change is going to always take place, and if you're like me, man, you are somewhat uncomfortable with change, because we are beings of habit. We want to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again because it's comfortable. We get relaxed and we're able to control it, you know. But when change comes, man, there are a lot of things that come with that. You got to adapt to the change. It could be a change that you don't want to take place. It could be a change that's uncomfortable. It could be whatever. Nevertheless, you know, when change comes, man, you just have to deal with it, you know. Okay. One of the good things that I've learned about storm, you know, when you say you're per se in a storm, is that storms, you know, they come, and initially when we look at them, you know, it's something that none of us want in our lives. But storms bring a lot of positive things, you know, to the table. You know, for example, storms come to spread seed. You know, they spread out the seed. You know, they clear the debris. They nourish the ground for better days ahead. You know, surely it's not, you know, a good thing when a storm comes in. You know, but when you really see the purpose of the storm, you know, which again, I said, you know, earlier, to spread seed, to clear the debris, to nourish the ground for better days ahead, you understand that you just have to roll with the punches, you know, and nothing lasts always. Everything changes, you know what I'm saying? Even when the storm comes, it's not going to stay there forever. It's going to change, okay? So my idea with coming with you with this is I'm dealing with a lot of things in my life real time, right? And so one of the things that I have kind of stayed true to in this whole journey from America to Africa is showing you what's going on in my life in real time. You know, pretty much almost for a year, you know, it was just good things, you know, but as I said, you know, change happens. So now I'm going to share with you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want to share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, just for the hopes of that it will help somebody, okay? Again, my point in this all is that if you can forgive, you can move on. If you can forgive, you can allow the storm to spread that seed. And when the seed, you know, is ripe, you know, it'll bring forth a good harvest. You know, you can allow it to clear away the debris, you know, any blocks in your life that's keeping you from moving on, you know. And then you can plant, you know, better seeds, you know, and those seeds, you know, are for the future. You know, they're going to bring you the life that you want. In it all, what you have to learn how to do is take life as it comes. You know, if it knocks you down, get back up, dust yourself off, and you keep on walking, because there are going to be a lot of people that don't want to see you succeed. There are going to be a lot of people that are jealous. There are going to be a lot of people that, you know, feel like they're in control of your destiny and they can do things to stop you. But as long as the Most High is on your side, you'll be able to move forward. You just have to stay positive, and you got to continue to move forward. And most of all, you got to forgive, because when you forgive, then, you know, you leave that issue for that person to deal with. You're moving on, you know, and seeing what life has to offer in the future. Okay. So again, I want you to like, subscribe, share. If this video has impacted your life, you know, in any kind of way, you know, smash that notification button so that you're notified anytime that the, you know, videos are uploaded. Again, I apologize for the light. You know, it's kind of damn light in here today. I'm not feeling as well as I'd like to. However, you know, I still wanted to put this video out, okay? So this is nKosi signing off, and I'll talk to you soon.